A man named Liu, a provincial graduate, could remember his past lives. He and my deceased clansman Wenby were successful candidates in the same year. He once told Wenby his experiences in great detail. In his first life, he was an official. His conduct had many stains, and he died at 62. When he first saw the King of Hell, the King of Hell received him with the courtesy of a village elder. He invited him to sit down and offered tea. He peeked at the King of Hell's teacup. The tea was clear to the bottom, but his own cup was as murky as unfiltered wine. He thought to himself, could this be the soup of forgetfulness? While the King of Hell was looking elsewhere, he secretly poured the tea on the corner of the table, pretending he had finished it. After a while, the King of Hell reviewed the records of his past evil deeds, flew into a rage, and ordered a group of demon guards to drag him down. He was punished by being reborn as a horse. Immediately, fierce demon guards bound him and took him away. They arrived at a house with a high threshold he could not cross. While hesitating, the demon guards whipped him violently. He was in extreme pain and fell to the ground. When he looked again, his body was already under the stable. He heard someone say, "The black mare has given birth to a colt, it's male." He understood everything clearly, but could not speak. He felt very hungry, so he had no choice but to approach the mare and nurse. After 4 or 5 years, he grew tall and strong. He was terrified of being beaten and would run away at the sight of a whip. When his master rode him, he always made sure to fit the saddle with thick mudguards. Relax the reins and walk slowly. This suffering is still bearable. But when the servants and grooms rode him, they used no saddle, gripping his belly directly with their thighs to spur him on. The pain pierced straight to his heart. Thus he became furious, refused to eat for 3 days, and starved to death. After arriving in the underworld, King Yama checked that his punishment period had not yet expired, and scolded him for deliberately escaping punishment. He had his horse skin peeled off and was sentenced to be reborn as a dog. His heart was full of bitterness and despair. He did not want to go, so a group of ghostly guards beat him harshly. In extreme pain, he fled to the wilderness. Thinking to himself that it would be better to die, he angrily leaped off a cliff. He fell and could not get up. When he looked again at himself, his body was already lying in a dog kennel, with a mother dog licking him and feeding him milk. Only then did he realize he had been reborn into the human world again. Growing a bit older, he saw feces and knew it was dirty, but it smelled fragrant to him. Still, he resolved in his heart not to eat it. He lived as a dog for over a year, often so furious that he wanted to die, yet afraid that King Yama would accuse him of escaping punishment again, and his master kept him, unwilling to kill him. So he deliberately bit off a piece of flesh from his master's leg. The master flew into a rage and beat him to death with a club.